Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us in the studio this morning. Amber and I have some really exciting news to share with you today. We just got done signing our book contract for Joy in the War, which we've been working on for several years now. We signed with the Charisma Publishing Company, and we're really excited about that. They accepted our book and are going to help us bring it to completion and to publishing. And Amber would like to share with you how we came up with the title, Joy in the War.
Yeah, actually, the title of the book was really interesting. We were in Jerusalem, and someone had asked us to host a worship meeting, and we were really intimidated by that, actually, because it's Jerusalem. And I guess this happened 5 years ago, 6 years ago, maybe even 6 years ago. And so we hosted this worship meeting, and there was really no advertisement. It was just word of mouth, and every day the meeting grew and grew until like the last night of the meeting there was just probably like 300 people local who the word had just spread about this meeting. And we had a new babysitter, and so I wanted to get home really fast and just go see how the kids were doing. And I told Daniel, that was the last night of the meeting, I said, I'm tired, I'm gonna go home, you just meet me there. And then they made an announcement that Daniel was gonna pray for everybody there. And he said, you can't leave, you have to help me. And I said, I can't pray for people, I don't feel good, and I don't even have faith right now. And so he said, just do this. Just put your hands on people and say joy in the war. And so as I did that, I was kind of like I was just moving by faith, because I didn't feel anything. But then as I kept moving through it, people just began to fall down by the power of God, even with me not like after, except that at first I was touching them and then I didn't have to touch them, they were just falling down. And then I just walked down this aisle, and as I walked and just said joy in the war, people began to just fall to the sides and fall back. And so the power of God was really strong in this meeting. And then about, I think it was like a month later, was when Israel went into one of its longest wars. I think it was actually the longest war. It was like a 30-day conflict with Gaza. And so it's interesting how the Lord gave Daniel that those words, and we carried those words for all these years until now. It's time for us to put this book out. So this book, Joy in the War, will be coming out in the spring. We're really excited for it to be released, and we will be sending out excerpts through our social media throughout the weeks, 2 to 3 times a week. And so you'll definitely want to follow us on Instagram, so that you can be getting prepared for this book and see how you're going to find joy in the midst of your war.
I felt like the timing of this book is going to be really important, and the Lord's releasing it at just the right time.
Yeah.
We saw as He worked with us over the years to get this completed, that certain doors were shut to the publishing and the completion of the book until this time. So I know the Lord has a big plan for this. I think it's going to minister to a lot of people. It contains a lot of our testimonies, and we share how the Lord got us through warfare in Israel. There are many different types of intense warfare that go on there, both physically and spiritually. So that's something that's been on our heart that I think is really going to carry us.
Yeah. The last chapter of the book will be written by Chuck Pierce and myself, and it will be about overcoming trauma and finding joy. And so we're just really looking forward to getting that out and making this announcement and getting this book out in the spring.
Thank you for celebrating with us today.